What's going on YouTube? All right, as a contractor, I'm gonna explain why I still do my own low voltage in-house. So as a general contractor, whatever you wanna call it, like we do residential, mostly residential, I'd say remodeling, new additions, and sometimes, new construction as well. And let's go into it why I still do my own low voltage for this kind of stuff. All right, you probably guessed it, but hiring subs as a contractor is just a pain in the butt. Really, it is. Like, man, so if I can just do the work myself, it's just one less sub I have to deal with, one less ego, one less, fourth, fifth, sixth party schedule that I've got to deal with. It's just easier for me, period. Now, going hand in hand with that is it's profitable, 150%. And I know it. Obviously, I've had a little extra experience on that as opposed to everything else in the construction industry that I'm doing. So it's easy for me to, since I'm already getting paid for a job site visit, if I'm doing stuff, if I'm already there, I can already take my measurements. I don't have to schedule a AV guy to go in there because he doesn't know exactly what he needs to do for running some Cat 6 to a location where he needs to go to the job site anyway. And it saves me time. It saves the customer time. It just makes a less workload on myself. It's just easier, period. So, and I'm not going to give that up. It's obviously profitable. We'll get into that in a second about change orders and stuff like that in the residential. And again, I basically almost 99% only do residential low voltage work, AV, audio, video, stuff like that. So I'm not into the big corporate, multiple point of sales, multiple, you got crazy. I don't run fiber. So just letting you guys know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm never going to. I'll probably definitely invest in that kind of stuff and run it eventually. But right now, as it is, I'm just, we got additions, we've got new constructions, and we're just running coax, we're running Cat 6. And in my area, most of my area that I actually work, fiber is not even offered because, I mean, we're still in the, I wouldn't say stone age, but it is not, there are some areas that do have fiber, but we're just not there right now. Next reason is quality control. If I'm doing it, I can show, if I have an employee, I can show them how to do it. I can control quality more. Again, it's just less of me having to reiterate, going back to somebody, another subcontractor. Hey, this pair was crossed, blah blah blah. You got to go back there, and then I got to work in his schedule. The customer's kind of mad because an outlet doesn't work, and you got to wait 3 days for the subcontractor to make time to go back there for a service call. Blah blah blah. I can just take care of it myself. When usually I go behind some subs and just take care of stuff myself anyway. So, yeah. In-house low voltage is where it's at for me anyways. And the next reason is I enjoy it. It's fun. I enjoy running low voltage work, fishing cables and stuff. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but I'm getting paid for it. Like I can tell ahead of time, hey, this run is going to be a nightmare. So that's why we're getting paid $3,000 for this one Cat 6 run. And of course we're going to run 2 just in case, of course, right? So, that's, I mean, I can do this and be like, yeah, this is absolutely horrible. Running this one wall fish took us like 6 hours, but hey, everybody's making money. Like the customer's getting the product, it's going to work just fine. They're going to be happy. We're going to get paid. It's going to be fantastic. So, and of course, hanging TVs, making, man caves, doing low voltage, ambient lighting, stuff like that. It's fun. It's absolutely great. That being said, also, I have an electrician that I work with and he doesn't like running. It takes stuff off his plate. He'll do it, but I mean, I'm paying, a master electrician rate to run some, data and some coax and stuff. And, he not necessarily he'll do it because he likes money, but at the same time his bread and butter is like Romex and generators and panels and stuff like that. So it just works out for both of us. Period. Next reason is most of my low voltage work is AV work is all inside. So whether it's hot outside, cold, doesn't matter, raining, thunderstorms, it doesn't matter. It's mostly inside work. So you're going to work. It's inside. It's nice, climate controlled. Everything. It's just the quality of life with the work is just it's better. It's period. It's just better for sure. And if you guys are wondering, yes, I can still install satellite dishes, direct TV, all that kind of stuff. But I basically focus directly with like the super custom, like where DirecTV won't install a dish because their techs don't get on roofs and blah blah blah, going up past 40-foot ladder lengths, all that kind of stuff. That's when we get a call like, hey, we want a satellite dish here, and it has to be right here, and no problem, like we can do that, but it's obviously super custom. And I first thing out of my mouth is like, we are not DirecTV, and our prices reflect that. So it's 4 figures and up, period. So it is what it is. That's why you're going to call us to do that kind of work, because we have the know-how, we have the I can do it, I can take that risk. And if something happens in the wintertime, we'll get up on the roof in the wintertime with snowy and realign your dish, but it's going to cost you. And the other one, we'll get back into it, is AV work and low voltage is easy change orders and very, very profitable work. I would say it's just, I mean, if somebody wants a TV right here, I can give them exact, and I know it, I can just give them a price right there. And it's pretty accurate because I can look if it's open ceiling, if it's, we're closed, we got to do drywall work, etc., etc. We need to get to a certain location. Yes, installing TVs, all that kind of stuff, projectors, just running cable data lines for, Ethernet for computers and stuff like that. It's easy, high profit, low overhead cost, and it just works out for us. And obviously me having a tool trailer, I can have there's a lot of different kind of, fixed, fasteners. You got F connectors, RG45, you got phone line, you got a bunch of stuff you're going to need because you never know what the customer's going to have. And I've equipped my trailer, and my new trailer too is going to have all the HDMIs, everything I need to be Johnny on the spot for, if they want that extra TV hung, sure, but we're making 300, 400% on that. So and customers are glad because they're getting the product that's going to work today for them. They can watch that football game, they can watch whatever they want to that day, as long as we get everything hooked up and we have power where we need to. So yeah, it absolutely works. The change orders, the profitability of it is, the margins are fantastic. And going forward in my business, we are taking away subcontractors that are not efficient, practices that are not efficient, firing them, changing our ways. I mean, I would fire myself, but that's not efficient, right? So that's basically how we're going forward. And having audio video work in-house in this business is going to work out, and it has worked out. Just me finding the time, which is also the reason why I hired a full-time employee, to give myself some time to either step out, make more money, either selling work, doing side stuff like this, not that it's side, but getting things more productive in the business and just getting things more done. So, and then let's roll into basically my loadout for my tools, what I carry, what I keep in stock, all that kind of stuff. Nothing crazy. This isn't my tool trailer review or anything like that. We have a bunch more than that, obviously, but that's coming down the pipeline. This is just what I can throw in the back of my truck, throw in the back of, we can just get going, just bare minimum. I get it. Yes, there's plenty of stuff. I know the AV guys out there, like, you need a bunch of this tester, that tester. We just do basic residential work. That's all we do here. So let's roll with it. All right, so I just got done with a residential couple Cat 6 and some coax. So that's pretty much what this is loaded out with for that. But obviously, if I'm doing all Cat 6 or if I'm doing a bunch of other stuff, I can put different tools in here if I want to. But this is basically what it kind of looks at all the time. Up front, I've just got some, obviously, extra bits for the 1/4-inch hex and, of course, cable screws. These ones are for coax itself, but they also work as well. So in the front, we've got diagonal cutters. Those are Wehaws. We got your RG6 compression tool, F connector compression tool. Got a Milwaukee cutout. We've got a Klein. I guess you would want to just call these wire strippers, or the wide nose for twisting pairs together if I need to, or anything like that. Speaker wire for this anyway. And then we've got obviously RJ45. This is actually the pass-through one, and then I also have the regular ones as well. We just have some basic your wrenches here, long nose needle, flat head right there, not a needle nose, but a flat head. And that is basically to get into those little spots. This is just like I guess it's a pear untwister if you want to do it. Like, this is kind of it's a wow stick is what it's called here. I do use this if I'm doing a bunch of them. It saves a little bit of time, but also if you're just doing 1 or 2, I'm not gonna bust this out for it. But it is nice. I'm not gonna lie, and it works. I'd say works more often than it doesn't, but it does take a little bit of getting used to, for sure. Fluke, you got a toner. That should be obviously well apparent on why you need that. And then we got a punch down tool. This is the Klein's punch down tool. And we got an Impact 11-in-1. This thing is actually kind of new. Use this. Obviously, you can go through multiple things. I got my Impact as well, but multiple tools. One tool, and it can do multiple functions. And then we've got obviously our small miniature screwdriver, Klein as well. We got extensions on this side as well, but that's basically on that. Got pencils. We've got knife, and then this is where I keep my RJ45s right on that side. That's just a little bit. These are just extra if I need to. And then on this side, we got our torpedo level 7/16 and 1/2-inch wrenches right here for F connectors. And we got obviously a couple snips here, low voltage data snips. And then down here, I don't have much of it down there, but you can see I got some F connectors down here for coax. Let's see if I can grab them here. Oh man, nope. Yep, I got like 2 down there. So I guess you're gonna have to, oh, there we go. There's one. There we go. You have to believe me, they're down there. Then, of course, I've got tape measure. I got some Velcro, and I keep an extra couple little cut-in boxes, little low voltage ones here for whatever I need to. On the back flap here, we've got some testers here, and then we've got a couple, looks like some wire nuts as well. That just stay in there. If I need them, then I need them. If I don't, I don't. On the back here, got extras here. I got an extra pair of dikes because you never know when you, sometimes I freaking lose them. So I have, these ones are south wires. So extra pair back here just because I lose them, period. So we got our Klein mapper. Yeah, goes without saying, BD probe. And then we obviously got the rest of the Fluke tone and probe. We got some extra snips and then an extra set of, if I want a non-contact voltage tester, just make sure stuff's off when it needs to be off, period. So, and that's it for down there. On this side again, and this is basically my wire stripper for coax. So that's all I got in here, you guys. That's basically what's in the bag. And it changes every once in a while depending on the job site. And what I need, I throw whatever I need to in there. Obviously, I don't need 3 sets of wire snips, but sometimes I definitely need 2 because, man, I lose them. I lose them a lot. And that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys disagree with me, agree with me, if I'm missing something on my tool pouch here, but it revolves everything. I throw stuff in the trailer, bring stuff out, but that goes in the truck when I need to. Just basic coax and Cat 6 kind of stuff. So pretty easy. I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.